Good morning students. Today we will be doing solving of differential equations. So in order and degree we learn second order, third order and so on. But for solving we will be having only one, order 1, degree 1 differential equation. So only dy by dx will be our operator. Okay. So the first one is variable separable we are going to solve. So as I have told, we are solving only order 1 and degree 1. We will be having dy by dx. So dy is one operator. We are going to separate dy and dx. dy will be one operator and dx will be another operator. So what we have to do is, whatever is the function of y, we have to write that along with dy. So whatever is the function of x, that we have to write with dx, and upon dx is not allowed. That upon dy by dx, that dx we will take on other side and we will make into dx. So for example, suppose dy by dx is root 1 minus y square upon root 1 minus x square. Then you can easily see the numerator is function of y and the denominator is function of x. This upon dx we don't want, so I will take this dx on right side and root 1 minus y square I will take on left side. So it will be dy upon root 1 minus y square is equal to dx upon root 1 minus x square. Okay, so along with dy we are having function of y, along with dx we are having function of x. This is called variable separable. And how to solve this? What is differential equation is? Equation in x and y and their derivative. So for solving we need integration. So integrating we get what is integration of 1 upon root 1 minus y square? This is derivative of sine inverse y. As the variable is y and dy, we will be writing integration of this as sine inverse y. This will be similarly sine inverse x, and we write plus c. Integration answer, in every integration answer we write plus c. So that we will write only in one side, we are writing it on right side. So this is your answer. Sine inverse y is equal to sine inverse x plus c. This is answer of this differential equation. Which type? It is variable separable. Okay. So now I will take one more example of variable separable. Okay. Another example, dy by dx is equal to e raised to 3x minus 2y plus 4x square into e raised to minus 3y. This is 2x minus 3y. 2x minus 3y. Okay. So here we need to split this e raised to 2x minus 3y as e raised to 2x into e raised to minus 3y plus 4x square into e raised to minus 3y. Now can you see what is common from these two terms? E raised to minus 3y is present in this as well as the second term. So can we take e raised to minus 3y common? Yes, we can take. So it is e raised to minus 3y common. What you get inside is e raised to 2x plus 4x square. Agree? So what we did is, whatever was the function, we tried to separate it as function of x and function of y. We have separated it. Can you see? The bracket is a function of x and the remaining is a function of y. So we separated functions of x and y. Now as we are having dy by dx operator, what we want along with the dy, we want function of y, and along with dx, we want function of x. So this side we are having dy by dx. What I will do? This dx I will take on right side and function of y I will take on left side. I will get dy upon e raised to minus 3y is equal to e raised to 2x plus 4x square into dx. Now this is 1 upon e raised to minus 3y is what? It is e raised to minus 3y will become e raised to plus 3y. If I take it in the numerator, it will be e raised to 3y dy is equal to e raised to 2x plus 4x square dx. Now what I can do is, this is variable separable, I can integrate and I'll get the answer. So what is the answer of integration? E raised to x integration is e raised to x, so it is e raised to 3y, but as it is not x, we have to divide it by derivative of 3y, which will be y with respect, which will be 3 with respect to y. So integration is e raised to 3y upon 3. This integration will be e raised to 2x upon 2 plus 4. X square integration will be x cube upon 3 and plus c, right? That's all. This is your answer. Good afternoon, students. So we have already learned how to do variable separable. You can do more sums from my notes, and of course I will give few problems from question papers. Those you can practice. So that will be variable separable, and the second one is linear differential equation. So how to recognize linear differential equation? See, please remember, no one is going to tell you it is which differential equation. They will just say solve the differential equation. So you have to recognize. So how to recognize linear differential equation? If you are having single y in the differential equation, then it is linear differential equation. Which equations we are solving? Order 1, order 1 and degree 1 differential equation. So only dy by dx operator will be there. Okay. So what is general linear differential equation? Dy by dx plus pxy equal to qx. So if you see single y, you have to understand it is a linear differential equation, and then you have to bring it to this form. You have to recognize what is px and what is qx. After recognizing px and qx, what is procedure of solving? You have to find out integrating factor. Integrating factor is e raised to integral px and solution will be yif is equal to integration if into qx dx. So what you have to do? I'll repeat. You have to find out, you have to bring the differential equation to this form. You have to find out what is px, what is qx. After finding that, you have to find out the integrating factor, that is e raised to integral px dx. Then the solution of the differential equation is y into if is equal to integration of whatever if you have calculated, you multiply that with qx, and that term you have to integrate. That will be answer of the differential equation. Okay, I'll take first simple example. X into dy by dx plus y equal to x cube. So there is single y in the differential equation. So as I've told, it is linear differential equation. But this is not dy by dx plus pxy. equal to qx, as this is x dy by dx. So what we have to do is we have to divide this equation by x. I will get dy by dx plus 1 upon x into y. If I divide x cube by x, I will get x square. Agree? So now it is similar to dy by dx plus pxy equal to qx. If you compare, what you will get? Px is equal to 1 upon x and qx is equal to x square. So first step is clear. First step is to bring the differential equation to linear differential equation form, then finding px and qx. Okay, so we have done till finding px, qx. What is the next step? Next step is to find integrating factor. So what is integrating factor? It is e raised to integral px dx, which will be e raised to integral 1 by x dx. All of you know what is integration of 1 upon x. 1 upon linear integration is log. So log x derivative is 1 by x. 1 by x integration will be log x. So it will become e raised to log x. Now to remember, e raised to log of any function is that function itself. E and log are inverse functions of each other. E raised to logs get cancelled out. E raised to log fx is fx. So we are having e raised to log x, it will become x only. So what is my integrating factor now? Integrating factor is x. So we have done this if step. Now the last step is left. Now what is the last step? Solution. So what is solution? It is y into if. So what is if? X integration of if, that is x. What is qx? It is x square and dx. So x into x square is what? X cube, which you need to integrate. What is integration of x cube? It will be x raised to 4 upon 4 plus c. So what will be your answer? It will be xy is equal to x raised to 4 upon 4 plus c. Don't write 2 equal to sign on one line. Because of shortage of this board, I have done this. But you have to write this step below and you will get your answer. Okay, so this is a bit a difficult example of linear differential equation, but recognizing is very simple. As we are having single y, this is a linear differential equation. So now can I bring it to this form? Of course, whatever is the y, that should be on left side. So I will write this as dy by dx minus tan x into y. Instead of y into tan x, what I have done? I have to bring tan x before, as I want plus px into y. So it will be minus tan x into y and equal to minus 2 sin x. So now can you compare it with linear differential equation? Yes, you can compare. Comparing, I'll get px is equal to minus tan x and qx is equal to minus 2 sin x. Agree? So first step is to bring the differential equation to linear differential equation form, then recognize what is px and what is qx. So we have done till that. Now what we will do? We will find integrating factor. So integrating factor is what? E raised to integral px dx will be equal to e raised to integral minus tan x dx. What is integration of tan? It is log of sec x, right? Integration tan is what? Log of sec x Don't write plus c in this if thing. Okay. Now please remember what I'm saying. So use the property of log. If along with, before log, whatever is the coefficient, if I use the property, it will become power. Okay, log of a raised to b is b log a. So b log a will be what? Log of a raised to b. So what will happen? This minus sign will become power of sec and it will become sec x raised to minus 1. Now, many of the students may say this is sec inverse x, which is not so. I have explained you many times. Inverse functions are completely different. They are not reciprocals. I am saying sec x raised to minus 1. So it is reciprocal of sec x. What is reciprocal of sec? 1 upon sec is what? Cos x. So whether this step is clear to everyone? So that is why I have told this sum is difficult. So whenever px sign will be minus, what are the possible mistakes? You people don't take minus sign. You people just forget minus sign in many of the cases. So you have to take the minus sign, and e raised to minus log, what will happen? It will be reciprocal of the function. Instead of function, it will be reciprocal of that function. Okay. So is this thing clear to everyone? Okay, so this is my IF. Now, what is my solution? Solution is y into IF. So, y into cos x. Left side you don't have to simplify. It is direct. And right side is integration of what? IF thing and px. And qx. So, it is into minus 2 sin x dx. Okay, so this minus sign I can take common. I will get 2 sin x cos x. So if you remember from trigonometry, if you do it in here, obviously you may get up to 3 marks. So in linear differential equation, I guess at least everyone can do till here. That integration part might be difficult. So even if you don't get that part, please don't leave the complete sum. Of course, there are marks for the steps. So if you recognize it is linear, for that there are marks. What is px, what is qx, what is if, for everything there are marks. So now we are going to do this last integration step, which is a bit difficult to understand. What is 2 sin x cos x? This is formula of sin 2x that you have to recognize, and it will become minus integration of sin 2x dx. Instead of 2 sin x cos x, what I have done? It is sin 2x formula, so it is integration of sin 2x. And integration sin 2 you can do easily. What is integration of sin? It is minus cos, so this will become minus plus cos 2x upon 2 plus c. And this side it is y cos x as it is. Okay, so this will be your final answer. Good afternoon students. Now we will be learning engineering problems in differential equations. As I have told you before also, engineering problems are very simple, but to understand the dependent and independent variable is the only task. So in differential equations also, the problem will be simple, but you have to recognize it is a problem of differential equation. It is which type? Only 2 types we are having: variable separable and linear differential equation. So you have to recognize the differential equation type and accordingly you have to solve. Okay, so I will give one example for that. A body, according to law of motion, is given by dv by dt is equal to 3t square. So this is your differential equation. dv by dt is equal to 3t square. Find So V is what? Velocity. Find its velocity at time t. So here how many variables are there? Two variables like a dy by dx. We are having what? dv by dt. So V is velocity and it is a function of time. So instead of dy by dx, we are having dv by dt. Okay. So you can easily see we are having only function of t, no function of v. So easily we can take this dt on right side and we will get this as variable separable form. So I will get dv is equal to 3t square dt. Agree or not? It's very simple. Okay. So this side no function is there. That means what is function? Function is 1. So if I integrate, what will I get? Integration dv integration dt square dt. What is integration of 1? V. What is integration of 3t square? 3t cube upon 3 plus c. 3 will get cancelled out. You will get v is equal to t cube plus c. Okay. So right now we got the answer. V is equal to t cube plus c. This is solution of the differential equation. But whenever initial these are t equal to 1, these are called initial conditions. So whenever initial conditions are given, we have to substitute those initial conditions in the answer and we have to remove the c. Whatever we get is called particular solution. So what this is, general solution of differential equation. Now according to the conditions given, we will find out the answer of c. After that whatever we get is called particular solution for the given problem along with the conditions. Many of the times we say the conditions are boundary conditions. In this it is not so, but mostly the conditions are called boundary conditions. So now what is condition given here? T equal to 1, V is equal to 2. So I will substitute. At T equal to 1, V is equal to 2. So I will substitute V as 2, T as 1 and C I will keep as it is. So if I simplify, you can easily find what is C. 1 cube is 1. So C will be equal to 2 minus 1. C will be equal to 1. Yes or no? Okay. So C is equal to 1. So now instead of plus C, what we have to say? It is V is equal to T cube plus 1. This is particular solution of the given the differential equation along with boundary conditions.